Well, hello there, all you strange and interesting creatures of the internet. Welcome back to the All Seasons on F1 2020. And yes, we've done it. 365 episodes. That's one for every day of the year. Thanks to all you legends for still supporting this series. As you can see, for the vehicle performance comparison chart, Renault are still fourth from the top at the moment. So it's time to bolt on some more parts and hopefully get a little bit faster and a little bit higher up the grid. Oh, God. Anyway, we move on now to the next Grand Prix. It's time for Canada. Oh, Canada. Oh, how we love you so. Practice has been completed. As you can see, some more wonderful resource points to add to our collection. 493. Fantastic. So welcome to Canada, yes, home of the Australians. Oh no, wait a minute, that's horribly wrong. Anyway, let's see what qualifying run time we can pull in. Luckily, the Hookster's very good at this circuit. And look at this, it's the fastest lap. I do not believe it. Wowzers, me trousers, yes, the washed up man, the has-been, according to my YouTube comments, has come back with a bang and stuck it on pole. Oh my God. Oh my God. Biblical scenes as we accelerate forward now to the blades of qualifying. You can see we've dropped out to third place. We've been beaten by both the Mercedes dynamic duo, as you can see, of Ricciardo and Hamilton. But as you can see from the Delta time, we are a second up as we're about to cross the line. Are we going to beat the Mercedes duo? And yes, fuck, get in there. Hookster goes back into pole position as we accelerate forward now to the end of qualifying. We are still on pole at the moment, and I think that's going to be it. Yes, qualifying is over. So are we going to hold on to pole or are we going to drop down? Just about to find out. And the answer to that is going to be yes, but Jesus. Oh my God, the Hookster is back, everyone. Pole position. Daniel Ricciardo in second place, Lewis Hamilton in third. Our teammate Mitsubishi Lamborghini is currently ninth position. Oh, wow.
We're back once again beside the St. Lawrence River here in Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. The event first moved to a variant of this track back in 1978. It was won by none other than Gilles Villeneuve, the first Canadian to ever win his home race, and in whose honour the circuit would be renamed. With top speeds of around 210 miles per hour heading into the overtaking opportunity of turn 13, the 2.7 miles of the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve are some of the quickest on the Formula One calendar. There are 14 corners in total, with 60% of the lap taken at full throttle, and average lap speeds clock in at about 130 miles per hour. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. The captain lines up on pole position, and P2 goes to Daniel Ricciardo. A strong showing from the Australian. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Albon, Carlos Sainz, and Leclerc, Norris, Stroll, Matsushita, and George Russell, Verstappen, Giovinazzi, Kevin Magnussen, and Gasly, Bottas, Raikkonen, Sergio Perez, and Nick de Vries. Fiat and Esteban Ocon rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out of the All Seasons career mode, and we say go from pole, don't forget, and it's away he goes. We've got to defend from these Mercedes though off the lines. We're going to turn 1 and we have managed to do so. I do believe, yes, we are still in the lead of this race. Look at this, real excitement now. Both the Mercedes, they're going to be right up by Jack Jones for the entirety of this race, I'm pretty sure. But the moment the Hookster is holding on to the lead at Canada, oh my goodness, the adoration. The supermodels in the grandstands are cheering like crazy. The Hookster has returned from the ashes of the fire. The Phoenix has arisen once again. Okay, let's just settle down now. Let's settle down. Still first place for the Hookster. Ricciardo in second position. Hamilton in third place. Wowzers, yes, as we go underneath the tunnel. Look at this. Those Mercedes duo are right up my derriere, right up my double entendres, and getting very, very close indeed. Very, very close indeed. Look at this. There's Hamilton. Oh, bloody hell, I think there was contact. I think there was contact with us. I'm not quite sure. But yes, anyway, Ricciardo's in second place. Hamilton is behind him, and I'm sure there was some contact there. We've got a green flag now at the moment. Albon in 4th position. Leclerc is in 5th place. So that's the end of a dramatic lap 1 at the moment. Still in the lead of this race, as you can see. Wait, what's happened? What's happened? Both the Mercedes cars have come into the pits. I don't believe it. What has happened? Something has definitely happened in this race. Anyway, we continue on. We got the fastest lap as well. Of course, we will do because we're in the lead. But anyway, the Mercedes duo have... yes, just look at the mini-map. They have definitely pitted. Oh my goodness. Was there contact? Was there contact at the start of the race there? Anyway, we accelerate forward now to lap 2. Lap 2. Still in the lead for the Hookster, as you can see. And he puts in a fastest lap as well as we're going to lap 3. Fastest lap for the Hookster. Anyway, stay tuned to the end of the race and we will see what happened between the dynamic duo there on lap 1. Lap 1. Anyway, this is now lap 3. Hookster still in the lead. We're now 2.2 seconds ahead of Alexander Albon as we accelerate forward to lap 6. Still in the lead. Still against Albon. Now 3.3 seconds is the gap. Charles Leclerc in 3rd place. Carlos Sainz in 4th position. And Lance Stroll in 5th place. But he's 5 seconds down the road now. 5 seconds down the road. And it'll soon be time for us to come in for our one and only pit stop as we accelerate forward to lap 9. Yes, so in we're going to come now for our pit stop. We've got plenty of wear still left in the tyres, but we're going to not leave it too late so we don't want to get called out in some of the overcuts and undercuts that these other cars can do. So in we pit. No other cars in as well, as you can see. This is a great stop. Should be anyway if the team can get it done quickly. Yes, thank you lads. Yellow sidewall tyre, medium tyre for the rest of this stint. And wait a minute. We're not going to rejoin in the lead, are we? We're not going to rejoin. I can't believe it. I think we may. This could have been a perfect pit stop, and I think it's going to be. I think it is. There's a car just off in the background, but he's not going to get past us as we rejoin the field. And yes, indeedy, Mr. McGreedy on lap 10 of this Grand Prix. We rejoin in the lead, and we're now 2.8 seconds ahead of Alexander Albon, who also pitted as well, I do believe, on that lap. Fantastic. Who said the Hookster was finished? Who said he was washed up as we accelerate forward to lap 12? Still in the lead of this race, but Daniel Ricciardo, yes, the first of the Mercedes, has managed to crawl back up into 4th position, as you can see. But I don't know what's happened to Lulu. Just look at the mini-map and it looks like he's well down the field as we now once again put in our fastest lap just to prove how much we are pushing it as we accelerate forward to lap 13. Yes, lap 13. And once again, look at that time. 1:11, 1:11. All the ones. How on earth did he manage to do that? That just shows you the... Lewis Hamilton is out of the session. I don't believe it. Lulu has fallen. Wowzers. That is superb news for our championship, of course. Lewis Hamilton is out of the race on lap 14 as we accelerate forward now, still on lap 14. Still in the lead of the race. 4.4. Oh, we got a yellow flag. Now this I think is for Lulu. I don't know if it is. I think in fact it's been cleared now. But anyway, yes. So on we go. Still in the lead. Albon in second. Leclerc in third. Ricciardo in 4th position as we accelerate forward to lap 15. Just about to start lap 16. Just a few more laps left of this Grand Prix. And as you can see, we are now almost 5 seconds ahead of Albon. Our nearest rival, of course, is Daniel Ricciardo in the Mercedes. And he's 9 seconds down the road as we accelerate forward to lap 18. It's the last lap of the race, lads. And it means that we are going to win it. Yes, we're going to win it. We're clear, 3.5 seconds clear of Albon as we now go past Champions Wall for the final time, and we are going to cross the line in the lead and win the race. Yes, fantastic. Get in there, Hookster. Get in there. This is what the public want to see. This is what they want to see. The fight back starts right here, everyone. The fight back starts right here. The washed up man is back, and Charles Leclerc gets driver. It should be me, for fuck's sake. What have I got to... Anyway, there's Cyril Abattoir. I think that's his name anyway. Look at him. What a handsome man. And there is Hookster. Look at him, look. Just 39 years old and he's still winning races. And there are the Renault team. And thankfully, no famous F1 YouTubers in the background. Fantastic. Fantastic. So onto the podium. There he is. Look at him. So sprightly. Yes, all the doubters, all the haters, everyone who says that the Hookster he's no more. He's past his prime. He is gone. He's the nearly man. Well, there is the nearly man on the top step of the podium in a Renault for season 3 of the F1 2020 All Seasons Career, episode 365. Yes, and what a fitting conclusion to 365 episodes that we win a race. So in the championship now, we are 80 points behind Daniel Ricciardo. Lewis Hamilton still in second place, 61 points behind. Oh my God. Oh my God. And Mitsubushi's in 13th place at the moment with only 13 points. What a loser. What a bloody loser. Okay, now we're going to go to the replay at the start of that race and see what happened between Lulu and Ricciardo. So here we go then. As you can see, this I think is Daniel Ricciardo, and there's contact with us, but that was not our fault. He went straight to the back of us, and this I do believe is Lewis Hamilton just behind. And yes, Lewis Hamilton plows straight into the front of Daniel Ricciardo. I don't believe it. So both of them have lost end plates off their front wings, which I think means that they both had to come in for a pit stop. Just looking at the cut, yes, look, there's the complete end fence missing section of the car there, so they're both going to have to come in for their pits. Here comes the honey badger Daniel Ricciardo, and yes, Lewis Hamilton is right behind him, which means that they're going to have to rack and stack as they come in for this pit stop. Yes, so Ricciardo comes in. Lewis Hamilton, he's going to have to wait, and this is a long stop because of course he's got to change the wing on the car as well. Oh my goodness, this is an enormously long stop, and Lewis is still in the pit lane. Oh my, look at them, look, they're just stationary. They're not really that bothered. And finally, Lewis comes in, and look at the man with the wing. He's like, oh, I can't be bothered to put this on, to be honest. Look, this is an enormous amount of time. No wonder Lewis Hamilton was so far down the field. And yes, he finally rejoins. I'm sure that must have been about a 40-second pit stop there, easily, for Lewis Hamilton. And that's exactly what happened to Lulu. Anyway, at the end of the race, just before the end of the race, Lewis Hamilton actually had a mechanical failure. As you can see, nothing from the back of the car, but that's the reason why he retired. Wow, so we move on to the next Grand Prix. It's time for the French Grand Prix from Paul Richard. Fantastic, yes. And as you can see from the... Oh, no! What the hell's happened there? We've dropped right down. We were 4th from the top, now we're 6th from the top. Oh God, the other teams have really got their development pace working pretty decently compared to us. So we've got to really quickly bolt some more parts onto the car because we are losing ground here. We are losing ground to these cars ahead of us. Anyway, practice has been completed at Paul Richard. We've got 390 World Championship points to add to our total now, a total of 2,083. Fantastic. Wow. Now, unfortunately, Paul Richard is not a circuit that the Hookster likes. Yes, so I don't think we're going to get another pole position, and I don't think we're going to get another win even. As you can see, it's very, very overcast as we start our first qualifying run. We're just about to cross the line. What time is it going to put it in at the moment? It's going to be 4th place. Oh, we're second down now on the leader. That's not good, not good. As we accelerate forward now to a little bit later qualifying, you can see we've actually dropped down to 14th position at the moment, and we haven't improved on our sector time. Almost a second down, so we're not going to get any improvement during this run, so it's still 14th position at the moment as we accelerate forward now to the end of qualifying. And as you can see, we've made it up to 11th place. We are slightly up on the deltas, very, very slightly. We might get into the top 10. I'm not quite sure as we're about to cross the line. Just about to find out. We've dropped down to 12 already though, and we cross the line, and it's going... I didn't see it. Is it still 12th? Is it still 12th? It is still 12th position for the race. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We're just going to have to go with it and see what we can do in this race. So, 3rd place went to our teammate, Mitsubishi Napashiti. Oh my God. Daniel Ricciardo got pole. We ended up in 12th position. Okay then, let's do this.
Here we are once more at the Le Castellet circuit for another round of this year's Formula One World Championship. Renault took their first French Grand Prix win all the way back in the inaugural race in 1906, but it was another 73 years before they could take their second. So they'll be pushing hard to delight the local fans here today. Mastering a lap of Paul Ricard means getting to know 15 corners, 6 left and 9 right, for an overall lap distance of 3.6 miles. The two halves of the long Mistral Straight are separated by a heavy braking zone into a potential overtaking hotspot at the Chicane Nord. And watch out for the drivers running onto the distinctive coloured stripes, which are low in grip and highly abrasive. Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today. Let's talk about the captain. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
There are never any guarantees in this business, but certainly the performance last time out would have boosted their confidence coming into this one.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Daniel Ricciardo has a clear view ahead from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Matsushita, Sainz, Lando Norris, and Stroll, Bottas, Albon, Gasly, and Kimi Raikkonen. Giovinazzi, the captain, George Russell, and Verstappen, Magnussen, Leclerc, Sergio Perez, and Daniel Kvyat, Ocon, and Nick de Vries. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
So once again, it's time for the 5 lights to go out on the All Seasons Clear mode. And we say go, go, go. And it's away we go. Well, great start off the line from the Hookster. Giovinazzi, look at this. He's going straight through the middle of them like a hot knife through butter. As we're going to go up into the first turn. Is he going to go on Gasly as well? Yes. What about Bottas? Oh, actually he loses a bit of ground there because he has to brake very, very hard. And Raikkonen's got past him as well. But we're going to see if we can get past Raikkonen. Yes, we do. Just. Yes. So up into 10th. And look at this. An audacious dive there, but he had to brake very, very hard, or he would have plunged straight into the back of Pierre Gasly. And this time, though, he goes for a move down the inside of Pierre Gasly in the AlphaTauri. A little bit of wheel banging, but he managed to get through, and so up into 9th position for Hookster. But he knows 9th is not good enough. He's got to push, because the Mercedes duo are going to be out in the lead of this race. As we just look at the mini-map, yes, there they are in the lead. So he's got to make up as many places as he can to see if he can catch up to them. Alexander Albon is now the car ahead of us in 8th position in the Red Bull. Can we get past Albon? Well, we're going to give it a good go, but unfortunately, as I said earlier, this is not a circuit that Hookster likes. But look at this, he's putting the power on now, he's going to dive down the inside of Alexander Albon, and he gets through. Yes, he does. Oh, right on the exit there, but he does manage to hang it all together, and he holds on to 8th position. Next target is Valtteri Bottas in the other AlphaTauri car. Can he get past up into 7th place? Well, he's still pushing. He's got a Red Bull still up his derriere, but let's see if he can get past Bottas. Almost the end of the first lap at Paul Richard. Let's see if we can catch up to the back of Valtteri Bottas. He's got Lance Stroll. In fact, we've got quite a big trolley train of cars as the Hookster goes a little bit wide there on the exit, but manages to gather it up as we go into lap 2, still chasing Valtteri Bottas. As Lewis Hamilton puts in the fast of that, which means he's in the lead of this race. So that's not good for our championship chances, as we are still chasing Bottas. He's still got Stroll in front of him. Look at the Hookster. Look, he is going all over the road, just trying to get as much speed as he can out of this car to see if he can get past Valtteri Bottas. He is pushing it. We're in rich mix. We've got the DRS, ERS, whatever you want to call it, in full mode as well, because we're just desperate to make up as many places as we can, because otherwise these Mercedes cars are just going to go off and run with this championship, because we're going to have no way of catching them if we just allow them to keep winning. Anyway, we just are going to keep going on Valtteri Bottas. Here we go. We're going to dive down the inside. Is he going to try it? Oh, no. Very, very sensible there from Hookster. Didn't want to take any risks because we don't want to lose a front wing. Otherwise, this is going to jeopardise our championship chances. We are still in the points, don't forget. Points are still on the board, and so we want to hang on to these points as much as we can. But of course, in the same instance, we want to see if we can get past Bottas as well and try to increase our points total. Can we get past though? This is going to get very, very tight indeed. He's going for the inside line on Bottas. Wow, that was risky. That was very risky. The Hookster is in desperation mode now. He knows this championship is slipping away as we accelerate forward at lap 3, and he's got to sort of take as many chances as he can to see if he can. Oh, Jesus, that was contact. That was definitely contact with the rear end of Valtteri Bottas there, but he's holding on to 8th place at the moment. Yes, 8th position. Can we get past this trolley train of cars as we accelerate forward to lap 5? The answer to that is no, we bloody well can't. We're still stuck behind Valtteri Bottas just ahead of us. We've got Albon and Raikkonen. Oh, and some of them have come in. Thankfully, some of the cars are now coming in for their stop. Which means we're going to go into about... Oh, one of the Mercedes is coming as well. Don't know who that is. It's Hamilton. Hamilton's coming for his pit stop, so we got past him, so up into 5th position now, but don't forget, of course, we still haven't stopped yet, so we are going to lose out to these cars. But at the moment, we're in 5th place, and we're still chasing Lance Stroll on lap 6 as we accelerate forward now. Still on lap 6, still chasing Lance Stroll. I think some more cars are going to peel off into the pits now. Yes, they do. So we are going to... All our teammates in as well. Mitsubishi Lamborghini. He's in for his pit stop. So that means that we are probably going to go up into the lead, actually, because the Mercedes is in as well. Just look at the mini-map. So yes, indeedy, Mr. McGreedy, we go up to the lead of this race. If only we could keep it, but unfortunately we're not going to because we haven't pitted. We're the only car I do know. In fact, quite a few of the cars behind us still haven't pitted yet either because they're all still on the soft tyre. Anyway, this is now lap 7, so it's time for us to now make our pit stop. We are, of course, going to lose the lead. Now, the plan of action is to end up behind the two Mercedes, as you can see on the mini-map there. If we can get out in front of them, it will be a fantastic stop as other teams are preparing for their cars as well. So, in we go. Thank you, lads. On to the yellow sideball tyre. Oh, thank you. Oh, no, we're getting held in the pits. I don't know, you buggers. I don't believe it. I wanted to get out just to be... Look at that huge train of cars behind us. You've got yellow flags as well. Yellow flags. This is not going to help us, though. But yes, we were going to get out behind the two Mercedes, but we haven't managed to. And the huge gaggle of cars have now got past us, and we've dropped right down the field to 9th position as we now rejoin in between both the Red Bulls. This has not worked out at all. And oh my God, Daniel Ricciardo is out of the race. What a gift. What an absolute gift. I cannot believe it, but Daniel Ricciardo is out. So we've made it up into 8th position, but unfortunately due to that pit stop bloody stoppage, we have lost positions. We have lost a few positions on lap 8 now as the virtual safety car has now stopped. It's time to resume our racing speed. Oh my God. Yes, we would possibly be in about 6th position right now as we accelerate forward to lap 9. As you can see, we are still in 8th place. We're not making any inroads on Albon, so I think we're only going to finish this race in 8th place. How disappointing. We could have been in front of 3 cars in front of us if we hadn't got held up in that pit stop. But no, once again, the Hookster gets shafted. But look at this, everyone. Look at this. On lap 11, the Hookster has been pushing like crazy. We've had actually got up to the back of Alexander Albon, who's got Lance Stroll in front of him. But can we get past any of these cars and improve our position at the end of this Grand Prix? We're just about to find out with just 2 laps to go as we accelerate forward to lap 11, just going into lap 12, I do believe. And look at this. Look at how much he's pushing. Fastest lap for Hookster. He's still trying to get past Albon, and I think he's going to see if he can get a sneaky move done on Stroll as well and possibly steal his 6th place, because that'll at least be something for this Grand Prix. As he now dived on the inside of Albon. Oh, there was contact there. Definite contact. Wowzers. That was very risky indeed for the Hookster. He's just checking for damage, and there's no damage to the car. Wow, that was very lucky. I was sure there was going to be some wing damage out of that, but no, we can continue on, and I think the Hookster's going to come back. He's like Jaws the shark. He's definitely trying to get another little bite out of Alexander Albon. He's not going to dive it in, is he? Yes, he does. Oh, Jesus Christ. He's done it. He's bloody well done it. That was actually a superb move. That was the last of the late breakers, definitely. And now he's in a good position to try and get by Lance Stroll in, of course, the Racing Point car. Let's see if he can. He's getting very close to the back of Lance Stroll, but can he get past him? As Murray Walker used to say, catching is one thing, passing is another. Oh, that was close. That was very close. Now, thankfully, Lance Stroll is on hard tyres. We're on the medium tyres, so we should have a little bit of an advantage here. But unfortunately, the Racing Point is ahead of us on development, unfortunately. So we just got to really hang it out and see if we can get past Lance Stroll as Lewis Hamilton puts in the fastest lap. And we're just about to go into the last lap, I do believe, of this Grand Prix. We are still chasing Lance Stroll, but can we get past him? We've got no ERS, unfortunately, but we have got some DRS, and we're just piling it on now. Piling it on. Come on, Hookster. Come on, dive it in. Go on, you know you're going to. Yes. Oh, and he gets through. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. So up into 6th position. We are behind our own teammate as we accelerate forward now to lap 13. It's the last lap of the race, the last 9 seconds of this Grand Prix, and we are going to cross the line in 6th position. So it's going to be consolidation time for us. Yes, consolidation time, as Lewis Hamilton has won the race and we're about to cross the line in 6th place. Yes, get in there. Well done, Hookster. Well done. Oh no, we ran out of fuel on the line. No, I don't believe it. We ran out of fuel on the line. Our misery continues. It was only 7th place because Albon got us on the line, I do believe. Oh no. But we do get driver of the day. Oh well, thanks for that. Fantastic. Why don't we get driver of the day for Canada, for fuck's sake? Anyway, there is Toto Wolff, the Terminator. Is your name Sarah Connor? No, it's Wendy Schmidt. Yes, Wendy. Hello, Toto. Oh, I like you, Toto. Yes. Anyway, there is famous F1 YouTuber to the stars, Alice Gillian in the background. Yes, Facebook Gaming. Go check him out. No one else does.
A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to
I made myself laugh with that one. There is Lulu on the top step, and now it's time for the champagne to go over everyone. Yes, fantastic, fantastic. So there you go then. Now we're going to go to a replay and see what happened to the honeyest of badgers. Yes, Mercedes teammate, and there he is, and there it is. Engine failure. The engine has let go for the Mercedes for Daniel Ricciardo, and he is out of the race. What a gift to us. If only we'd got more positions out of this, we would have been well on to try and close up this gap that we've got towards these Mercedes cars, but unfortunately we couldn't make it stick. But yes, Daniel Ricciardo out of the race. Let's go to the points now. As you can see, Mitsubishi Lapichet finished in 5th place. We finished in 7th. Lewis Hamilton unfortunately won the race with 26 points down to his collection. So in the standings now, we are still in 3rd place. 74 points is now the gap to Daniel Ricciardo. Lewis Hamilton in 2nd place. Our teammate is in 12th position. And in the constructors, we're in 2nd place. Wowzers. So that's another exciting episode. The all season's completed. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and thanks so much for 365 episodes. Why not go back and start them all again? Why not? Why not? It'll take you a year to finish if you do it one every day. Yes, it will. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. And yes, of course, as always, there will, of course, be more later.